gentlemen, welcome to Monty Muzzle's fundraise affair. It fair warms my heart to see so many charitable souls here today. So let me warm yours by selling you a handful of tickets, available for a nominal fee, the proceeds of which will put a smile on the face of a homeless and abandoned puppy. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, them tickets is good for every attraction. You can fry your favorite food, take on a chicken in a game of wits, or ride the mighty muzzler. Every penny goes to charity. Every ticket, in short, will wag a tail.
I say, Gromit, isn't this a thrill? And such a noble cause, rebuilding a shelter for your canine companions.
Claro, como no se lo van a... Ya con eso van a dar a entender de que se llevó a los perritos.
His toy in excitement. I bet the little fella's having a grand day out. Probably never been to a fair before.
Claro.
Hey, that must be the remains of one of the flies that was blowing around this morning. Can't abide litter, so I tore it up and offered it as slips of paper to the punters. Here are some tickets, lad. Go and find your friends and have some fun. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
Have a pie to enter, do you? Give it here, and I'll get to it in due time. Quite the turnout of entries I've got. Bound to find a master of ceremonies in here somewhere.
Okay, tengo que hacer un pie, certo.
This is coming along nicely. Much more than I had anticipated from a bunch of provincial paupers. Oh, those dogs will be saved in no time. I doubt you're making a direct charitable deposit, so why don't you go and nose about elsewhere? Now,
Okay.
where was I with this filth?
Mi feliz niñez. ¿De quién? Del bigotón ese, supongo. Ey. Así en estas imágenes te da cierto aire a este Doofenshmirtz. Ay, sobre todo. Mis primeras hazañas y se va a poner acá. Ay, vato presumido. Pues será quedarse el dinero, ¿cuál que andarlos repartiendo.
What a man! Selfless, heroic, charitable.
Sobre
Hello,
todo.
Gromit. Enjoying the fair? Must be easy to enjoy such simple pleasures when you're a dog, not knowing the pain of unrequited love. You just wander through life, sniffing and scratching your way to happiness, while I must endure the loneliness of living without a man worthy of my hand.
Ay, qué sangre.
Oh. But then there is Mr. Muzzle, raising all of those funds for our poor, homeless pups. I've never seen such altruism in all my years. He may be of meager means himself, but he's rich in other ways. Oh, and what a handsome partner he'd make! Certainly compared to the rest of the town's buffoons. Are there no real men here worthy of the name? I want someone strong, brilliant and brave to lavish me with praise. For instance, I had my hair done this morning, and did anyone notice? Not one of them. I'm sure Mr. Muzzle would have, had he not been so busy. But what does a woman have to do to attract attention?
Ah, muchas cosas, menos eso. A ver, ¿tú qué?
114, 115, 116. Let's see. Count this row across. Assume that the jar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't be
Ok, ese
certain.
pedazo es otro papel con mensaje.
194, 195, 190.
Oh, bother, I've lost count now. Hello, Gromit. I'm sorry, I'm just ever so keen to win the grand prize. Normally, I'm very skilled at counting produce in his shop, so I reckon this booth is my best chance of success. I've entered 12 guesses already, and I know it's for charity and all, but these tickets don't come cheap. Back to counting, if you don't mind.
¿Tú quieres?
Look at them all. Heaven knows how many there are in there.
Ok, supongo que hasta que acabe.
Wonder what fantastic treasure awaits the person who nails this guess spot on.
Va a ser un chicle. O una cosa así toda. O va a ser la satisfacción de ayudar a los perritos. O una cosa así bien ridícula. Pero qué cosa. Llega un pollito.
Wisdom from the other side.
All right, yeah,
De
crate
gallina, pollito,
clairvoyant
¿no?
codfish. Let's see what you have to say. Cravens, what a bunch of rubbish.
¿Y esto para qué o qué? Tu futuro, tu hogar, tu estilo, tu nariz, tu pelo, tu what? Tu perro, esa cosa que no sé qué es, Scotland, tu deber, tu futuro. Bueno, si es para este, supongo que es para la que quiere conquistar. Tu pelo tiene tanta mugre como una ballena fofa. Podría confundirse con es tan decepcionante como es tan pegajoso, es más estridente que, es tan descuidado como, es del tamaño de, sabe a, huele a, puede ser ese de huele a, ensombrecido por, no sé, ballena, pingüino resbaladizo, escorbuto, cachorro abandonado, pudín negro. un resfriado común, una cabra mugrienta, algo viejo, oro de los piratas, ballena. Pues no sé, el pudín es algo bueno. Que Black Pudding, supongo que sería el... Creo que el mejorcito sería el del oro pirata. Tu pelo podría confundirse con oro pirata. Podría confundirse, es tan decepcionante, es tan pegajoso, es tan estridente, descuidado, es del tamaño de oro pirata, sabe huele pues supongo que sí sería ese de podría confundirse con oro pirata.
Let's see if this fortune's got anything useful for my poem. Your hair could be mistaken for pirate's gold. That's not half bad, that is. I just work. I'm a blinking genius, I am! No need for these rotten lines! I've got a perfect one right here!
Ni en cuenta que ese papelito era de eso mismo. Bueno, uno más.
Hello there, Felicity!
Oh, hello, Duncan.
You look ravishing today.
Why, thank you, Duncan.
In fact, I've written you a poem in honour of your astounding beauty.
Ándale.
You've written a poem?
Every last word.
Really? Well, let's hear it then.
Dearest Felicity, your eyes are as deep as the murkiest loch. Your teeth are as straight as Blackpool rock. Your haunches are sturdy, your bearing is bold, and your hair could be mistaken for pirate's gold.
De hecho, sí rimó en inglés.
I don't know what to say.
Brilliant, eh?
You noticed my hair.
I did.
Oh, Duncan, who could have guessed you're so sensitive and attentive to detail?
Sobre todo.
Aye. My rugged Highland handsomeness may fool some, but inside, I'm nothing more than a
Igual es que está haciendo ahí el fondo.
loving lamb. Come here, my little sugar plum fairy.
A caring and loving lamb that's been rolling around in the barnyard too long, if my nose isn't mistaken.
Oh, that's just my unique musk. Let's go down and stare longingly into each other's eyes.
Ok. Y así de, a mí no me importaba el papel. Salven a los perros, ayude. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Eres más listo que un pollo? Ah, ya me fregó. Bueno, me ganó. Ok.
Do you fancy a cone, Gromit?
Ok.
Hello, Gromit. Having a grand day out? Make whatever you like, lad. The Infinity Flavors open for business. Is there anything you'd like to turn into a custom cone?
¿Le dicen cucurucho a los conos de helado?
Wahey!
¿Ya se acabó el juego? Ok. Ah, ya sé más o menos qué ha de haber pasado. Aquí le están poniendo como que el enfoque a la cabezota esa. Siento que el mecanismo está siendo movido por los perros. Porque el de este conejito estaba del otro lado, al bordecito de una de estas cosas, creo. Bueno, es una posibilidad. Globos gratis. A la madre.
You coochie coos, you! The missus says I need more mates, does she? Well, I've got the birds in the sky and bugs on sill to keep me company. You won't find me making up numbers at some flipping fair.
Good, because you're not invited.
Here, birdie, come to Papa Gabberly.
Sobre todo, a ver. Me llevo un globo. Es más, me llevo todos, ¿no puedo? Nada más tengo uno, tengo dos. Ah, qué trampa. ¿Qué tal que yo quería todos? Burbujas.
Go, go.
Oh, ya, supongo que con eso puedo utilizarlo para engañar al pollo. ¿Pero para qué quiero un pescado exactamente?
Hello, Chuck. Looks like the fair's in full swing. I'll be popping over later to take part in the big contest. I'll have the Major quaking in his boots, I will.
Ok. ¿Qué, tú nada? Ah.
You having a good time at the fair, at least? Should have been there myself, but that sergeant's got me out on patrol. Not that much doing in town. Still, better get on. I'm on duty.
Ok.
Flipping Nora! Not sure how much more of this I can stand. Mr. Bonilla said that there's even a ride. A proper ride, and here I am stuck on blinking duty all day. Not blooming fair, it's not. I'm sorry. Lost me head there for a moment. Forgot I were on duty. Let's get back to work.
¿Tendré que hacer algo para que él vaya? ¿Me van a volver a saltar los perros? Ahí está. Que quién sabe cuánto pasa de uno a otro, porque pues... No sé. Digo, con que los alimenten en teoría no debería haber problemas. ¿Por qué llego directo a a la casa? Y sigue sin haber nada. ¿Puedo entrar acá o no? ¿En serio? Ok, con razón. ¿Y esto para qué?
Mr. Wallace? Miss Fit from next door here. For the last 45 minutes I've been trying to read the same page in my book, only to be interrupted by the incessant clatter that seems to be emanating from your cellar. I quite understand that an inventor is entitled to do his inventing in the privacy of his own home, but the banging, popping, creaking and odd explosions really must stop.
No me pueden obligar a nada.
But was that livestock? Honestly, Wallace, this has always been a respectable street.
¿Y es lo mismo o hay algún otro mensaje?
PC Dibbins here at the police station. We've recently received reports from a Miss Felicity Flitt of West Wallaby Street of a possible breach of the peace in the environs of number 62. I need hardly remind you, Mr. Wallace, yet again, that the enclosure of any farm animal or beast of burden within the borough boundaries is strictly prohibited. That includes, but is not restricted to, and I quote, chickens, sheep, goats, pigs, horses, miniature horses, alpacas, and most importantly, cows. Any more blinking complaints from the townspeople and you'll be nicked. Good day.
¿Y ya fue el único?
Mr. Wallace? Miss Fit from next door here.
Ah, que es lo mismo. Sí. Ah, ¿ya puedo usar el horno? Pastel de patata, empanada de riñón, pastel de manzana crujiente, fresas y no sé qué. ¿Y puedo hacer todos o nomás puedo hacer uno y ya? Quiero ver si puedo hacer otro. Eso suena raro, pastel de patata. ¿Sabrá bueno eso? Supongo que ha de saber parecido, bueno, como al panqué de elote, más o menos, o sea, como que el mismo, o sea, que no es un sabor muy marcado, pero que sí sabe a lo que es. Ay, pensé que me podía traer doble. Bueno, ya que. Ya si no sirve uno, supongo que me puedo regresar fácil. Al fin y al cabo no tengo que darle toda la vuelta. Aunque no sé por qué aquí ya no regresó el mapa, teniendo en cuenta de que ahora son más áreas. A ver. Con esto gané. Y ahí quedó el pez. ¿Pero el pez para qué es?
Business is booming, lad.
Ah, sí. Lo bueno es que te pregunté, ¿verdad? El pez, el pay... Ten.
Can't be bothered with that.
Que me voy a acercar más porque luego... Ahí está.
All right.
Cómaselo
This
entero.
doesn't look immediately disgusting.
Ni agarró, ¿qué te haces?
Yeah. Yes, there is something here that isn't immediately foul. A faint hint of a taste of something that sparks, dare I say, a not totally unpleasant memory. It's the unmistakable taste of mushy potato, which, in and of itself, is delicate and unique. Yeah, well, it's not quite there yet. So take it back, and perhaps you can improve. Although, as a mere canine pie maker, I imagine that was no doubt your best attempt. An accident, perhaps. And also, no cream. No a la mode, even. Clearly not a serious entry, after all.
Entonces tengo que poner crema.
Don't come back.
¿Para ponerlo aquí?
Pie and ice cream. Two great tastes. That should work out splendidly.
¿Y cómo lo...? ¿Qué le doy el S?
All right.
Va a ser lo mismo. ¿Cómo le pones el helado a la cosa esta?
Yeah, yes.
¿O le doy primero el helado?
Well, that's not a terrible idea. I would imagine that a delicious pie a la mode would greatly increase your chances of winning. Now, let's just add that to your entry. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. You're a canine who can't be expected to enter anything remotely palatable.
Blam, blam.
Ya no supe ni qué.
119, 120.
No sé, le llevaré el helado
121,
al poli.
122.
A ver, esta cosa, ¿puedo poner algo ahí que sirva de algo? ¿Y el helado? ¿Pastel frito?
Enemy down!
Imagine your life with less strife.
A ver, otra vez agarro el...
Pie and ice cream. Two great tastes. That should work out splendidly.
Pero es que porque... Pero pónselo al mugre pastel. Ah, ya, no sé.
Disgusting.
A ver, ten entonces. Cómetelo.
This looks a bit different. A familiar flaky crust. My, oh, could it be?
Y sigue sin agarrar nada. ¿Qué se hace?
Oh, oh yes, this is more like it. What a belter this one is. Oh, a crisp outside with a warm potatoey inside. Oh, this takes me back to my days as a boy. But it's still missing something. Some key flavour from its past. Now, still, I'll hold on to your entry as provisional for now. If you think of something to give it that definitive je ne sais what, come back and I'll consider it. Till then,
¿Es en serio que dijo
the
je ne sais what?
competition's still open.
Es je ne sais quoi. Le tendré que poner el alpiste a la cosa esa. Ah.
Another attempt at a la mode. Oh, God. This just went from delicious to definitely disgusting.
¿Qué?
It's still the best pie I've had today. Such a unique flavour. With a little addition, you could actually win the event. You'll have to keep your distance from me up on stage, though. I don't want to be getting the mange and catch your fleas.
¿Qué? Le pongo el... Ahí está, cómase el pescado. Ay, bueno, voy a freír el pescado entonces, supongo, no sé. Lo siento, pescadito. Pobre pescadito. Entonces... Porque se supone que eso de las papas es porque comía fish and chips. Entonces, ¿qué? ¿Cómo le pongo
What is
el...?
this when it's... Oh, rhubarb with a hint of dirt and diesel.
¿Qué? ¿Alpiste? No sé cómo hacerle entonces con el pescado. A ver, no le piqué aquí.
Don't think a little teamwork is against the rules, eh? Here, you have a go. no getting in there to count them, that's for sure. I've already tried, and Mr. Muzzle weren't none too happy.
Es que ya... Vamos a redondearlo en 250 y tantos. Vamos a redondearlo en 250.
All right, Gromit. Seems as good a guess as any.
Ese es un no.
Oh, crumbs. Well, good try anyway, I suppose.
A ver, 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 a ver. No sé, algo, es que... ¿El viste aquí? No, supongo que es porque la garrilla no lo puede agarrar. ¿Qué hacer? ¿Qué hacer? ¿Qué hacer? De hecho, creo que de ahí tendría que fijarme acá esta cosa. Porque era dulce, ¿no? ¿No era dulce lo que vi? Son 300, ¿cuántos son? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7... Ok, ya me la sé. Sigo sin saber qué hacer con el pescado. O sea, tengo que ponérselo de alguna forma al pie. Pero no sé cómo. Bueno, no estaba tan perdido. Pero sí, Ah. A ver.
All right, Gromit. Seems as good a guess as any. Oh, this is most
Ya.
discombobulated.
Me subió un montón. Son 300 los del paquetito. Sí me fui muy arriba. Otra vez. Ahí está. Quedó con el pescado.
That seemed like it could almost be right, Gromit. Cross your toes, lad. These are the last of the tickets.
Oh, ya entendí. El pescado lo pongo en la máquina de helado para que el helado sepa pescado, creo. Tendría que ser. Sigo pensando en eso, pero... Es que no entiendo si el helado que saqué era helado de papa en base al pastel.
Thank you, Mr. Muzzle. Quite a bit of brain power it did. So, what's the grand and fantabulous prize then, Mr. Muzzle? Must say I can't wait to see what I've won.
Yes, well, just as it's always better to give than receive, I say the satisfaction of your triumph, plus our undying gratitude for the charitable donation you made towards our noble cause, are prizes in and of and...
Sí, va a ser algo así de que el premio es el ayudar a otros.
Chuck. Well, they're all very well, but I thought...
Prizes that last a lifetime. Up here and in here.
But the sign says...
Oh, quit bellyaching your big girl's blouse. It's hardly fitting for a gentleman such as yourself. Here, have a blinking bubblegum ball.
Las dos cosas le atiné. Que el premio es el darle las cosas a los demás. Y un chicle. Para acabarla. Ok, ya vamos bien. El que lo espero están dentro de... Estoy casi seguro que es la cabeza del mono ese, porque ahí se ve como que el círculo también lo hace ahí. A ver. Tengo que corroborar si sí es lo que dije.
That's just offensive, that is.
A ver, pescado.
I don't think that would taste very good, would it, lad? I mean, fish-flavoured ice cream? Who ever heard of such a thing? Unless you, haven't made a new feline friend, have you, perchance? Oh, well, yes, then. One fish-flavoured ice cream coming up. Step to it, lad.
Y metió el pescado. Bueno, por la animación que hizo extra, supongo que esta es la buena, obviamente. En ese caso, ahí está.
Ah, a new addition to your shocking previous entry. I have no doubt that you almost certainly cheated, but without actual proof. I'll have to let that pass. Let's see how you did. Why, this is, yes, resplendent. I've never tasted a pie quite like this. A savoury crust, enhanced by a one-of-a-kind flavour, if I am not mistaken, of lightly battered cod. Oh, yes. Your entry triggers deep and happy memories. Oh, I can see myself as a slip of a lad behind the counter in my mother's chippy. I'm the happiest lad there's ever been, eating complimentary portions of freshly fried North Sea cod and chips. Stupendous! How you did it, dog, I'll never know. But you've won. Congratulations. You're the first beast to become the master of ceremonies of the pie-eating contest. I'll be meeting you on stage then. Time to get this pie-eating contest underway.
Ok, ya vamos avanzando. Luego, pues muévete. La otra hoja.
Gather round, ladies and gentlemen, gather round.
Our first order of business is to celebrate this fine figure of a dog as winner of the pie baking contest.
Atta boy, Chuck. I knew you could do it. Hey!
And to honour this achievement, Fido here will preside as master of ceremonies of the pie-eating contest to commence shortly.
I'm here. The Major doesn't stand a chance.
Ha! I once ate a kidney pie the size of a Shetland pony, and I had room for dessert and coffee. Your starter's pistol, doggo.
And now I'd just like to say a few words.
Where are my blinking notes? You were up here just a minute ago.
It's not every day that tragedy strikes a helpless town like this. But I'm most honoured to be here in your moments of need to help you all collect enough funds to rebuild the orphanage. That is, the orphanage for lost dogs. And I'm delighted to say that I haven't seen such an outpouring of charitable giving among fairgoers since the great Lancashire earthquake of, let me see now, some years ago.
I don't remember hearing about that.
Dreadful it was. Teapots tossed from their cozies, sheep shaken right out of their fleeces. Most dreadful indeed. So keep up the good work here today, and be sure to spend at our wonderful attractions, as it's all in such a very, very good cause. Now, without further ado, Colonel Crumbs and Mrs. Gobbledygook will go head-to-head in the pie-eating contest.
Now, Mutt, pull the trigger.
Ah, le tiene, están dentro de la cabezota esa. Y ellos son los que están haciendo que gire. Era casi... Bueno, teniendo en cuenta de que, por ejemplo, por lo menos en jueguitos de feria, casi siempre los que están haciendo trabajar los aparatos y están bien chafos, son los mismos trabajadores ahí, ya sea de que los están empujando ellos mismos o con una como bicicletita le empiezan a dar.